Everyone is born, but not everyone is born the same. Some will grow to be butchers or bakers or candlestick makers. Some will only be good at making Jell-O salad. One way or another, though, every human being is unique, for better or for worse. Most parents believe their children are the most beautiful creatures ever to grace the planet. Others take a less emotional approach.
What a waste of time.
And painful.
And expensive. $9.25 for a bar of soap.
I had to take a shower, Harry.
$5,000? I'm not paying it. What are they gonna do? Repossess the kid? There's no way out.
Make a U-turn!
All right.
Harry!
Harry and Zinnia Wormwood lived in a very nice neighborhood in a very nice house, but they were not really very nice people. The Wormwoods were so wrapped up in their own silly lives that they barely noticed that they had a daughter. Had they paid any attention to her at all, they'd have realized she was a rather extraordinary child.
Oh my gosh, Matilda, look what you did! Babies, you're better off raising tomatoes.
By the time she was 2, Matilda had learned what most people learned in their early 30s, how to take care of herself. As time went by, she developed a sense of style. Every morning, Matilda's older brother Michael went to school.
There's soup on the stove. Heat it up if you get hungry.
Her father went to work selling used cars for unfair prices, and her mother took off to play bingo. Matilda was left alone. That was how she liked it. By the time she was 4, Matilda had read every magazine in the house. One night, she got up her courage and asked for her father for something she desperately wanted.
Can I get a book?
Why do you want a book? There's nothing that you can't get from a TV that you can get from a book. The TV's just faster and better.
Yes. Get out of the way. You're blocking the TV.
Matilda already knew that she was somewhat different from her family.
There's fish fingers in the microwave.
She saw that whatever she needed in this world, she'd have to get herself. The next morning, after her parents left, Matilda set off in search of a book.
Where are the children's books, please?
In that room right over there. Would you like me to pick you out one with lots of pictures in it?
No, thank you. I'm sure I can manage.
From then on, every day, as soon as her mother went to bingo, Matilda walked the 10 blocks to the library and devoured one book after another. When she finished all the children's books, she started wandering around in search of something else. Mrs. Phelps, who had been watching her with fascination for the past few weeks, offered Matilda some valuable library information.
You know, you can have your very own library card, and then you could take books home, and you wouldn't have to walk here every day. You can take home as many as you'd like.
That would be wonderful.
So, Matilda's strong young mind continued to grow, nurtured by the voices of all those authors who had sent their books out into the world, like ships onto the sea. These books gave Matilda a hopeful and comforting message. You are not alone.
Any packages come today?
Mm-mm.
Where'd all of this come from?
The library.
The library? You've never stepped foot in the library. You're only 4 years old.
6.5.
If you were 6.5, you'd be in school already.
I want to be in school. I told you I was supposed to start school in September. You wouldn't listen.
Dearest Pie, how old is Matilda?
4.
I'm 6.5.
5 then.
I was 6 in August.
You're a liar.
I want to go to school.
School? That's out of the question. Who would be here to sign for the packages?
You know, sometimes I think there's something wrong with that girl.
Tell me about it.
Hey, dip face, have a marshmallow. Dip face, have another one. Sometimes Matilda longed for a friend, someone like the kind, courageous people in her books. It occurred to her that, like talking to dragons and princesses with long hair, enough to climb, such people might exist only in storybooks. But Matilda was about to discover that she could be her own friend. She had a kind of strength that she was not aware of.
I'm amazing, I'm incredible. Michael, get a pen and paper in the kitchen.
Did we sell some cars today, Honeydew?
Did we? Yeah, son. One day, you're gonna have to earn your own. It's time you learn the family business. Write this down, write this down. All right, the first car your brilliant father sold cost $320. I sold it for $1,158. The second one cost $541, and I sold it for $2,269. The third...
Wait, Dad, you're going too fast.
Just right. The third cost $67. I sold it for $999. And the fourth one cost $1,100. And I sold it for $7,839 big American buffos. Mm-hmm. So, what was my profit for the day?
$10,265. Check if you don't believe me.
You're a little cheat. You saw the paper.
From all the way over here.
Are you being smart with me? If you're being smart with me, young lady, you're gonna be punished.
Punished for being smart?
For being a smart aleck. When a person is bad, that person has to be taught a lesson.
He meant to say, when a child is bad. Instead, he said, when a person is bad, and thereby introduced a revolutionary idea that children could punish their parents. Only when they deserved it, of course. Oh, God. Michael, come into my room.
What?
My boy, today's the day I take you to the shop. What do you say?
I don't know. What do you say, Dad?
I say appearance is 9/10 of the law. People don't buy a car, they buy me. Which is why I personally take such pride in my appearance. Well-oiled hair, clean-shaved, snappy suit. Now run along and get ready for a big day of learning, kid. And it's gonna be a big day of learning, too. There's a sucker born every minute, and we're gonna take him for all he got.
Give me the cookies!
Yeah.
Adio, yada da. Okay, my boy, heir to the throne. Today we diddle the customer. What's wrong with you? What are you looking at? Lovekins, where's my breakfast?
Here we are, my heartstrings. Ah! Snickerdoodle, what did you do to your hair?
My hair?
Ah!
Dirty dealings like buying stolen car parts never stay secret for long, especially when the FBI gets involved.
917, suspect exits the domicile.
I got 90.
917 it is.
One day, all of this will be yours. This. See this piece of junk? I paid $100 for it. Got 120,000 miles on it. Bumpers are falling off, the transmission's shot. So what do? I sell it. We really should weld these bumpers on. That takes time and money. So, we use super glue instead. Go ahead, put it on there.
Won't it fall off?
Definitely.
Isn't that dangerous?
Not to me. Transmission. The sawdust quiets the engine and lets it run sweet as a nut for a couple of miles.
Daddy, that's cheating.
Of course it's cheating. No one ever gets rich from being honest. That's. You don't like to test the ingenuity of the American businessman.
Two-directional drill. When you run it forwards, numbers go up. When you run it backwards, numbers go down. Watch speedometer. Cool, huh? Yeah.
Daddy, you're a crook. This is illegal.
Do you make money? Do you have a job?
No, but don't people need good cars? Can't you sell good cars, Dad?
Listen here, you wiseacre. I'm smart, you're dumb, I'm big, you're little, I'm right, you're wrong. There's nothing you can do about it.
Beep, beep, beep.
Harry! Harry, I won! I got the double bingo! Come on, everybody, I'm taking us all to Cafe La Rip.
Let me see the money.
Never mind.
Hit the double bingo, huh?
God, your hair looks awful. Hope they let you in.
They'll let me in.
Here's your hat, Daddy.
Get in the car. Come on, get in. How much?
It's for me to know and you to find out.
It's fun to go out sometimes, isn't it? You never take us out.
Of course I do. I took you to Flipper.
I don't remember any of the Flipper.
The fish joint. You found a comb in the bouillabaisse.
Oh yeah, I like that joint. Harry, take your hat off.
Can't.
This is a nice place. You can't wear your hat inside.
You can't take it off.
Harry, nobody cares what your hair looks like.
I will not be the figure of ridicule. I want respect and I want it now.
I mean, I still don't understand how you glued your hat to your hair. I know you said you didn't, but you obviously did.
I did not glue my hat to my head. The hat shrunk and the fibers fused to my hair. Ow, 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 ow. From now on, this family does exactly what I say, when I say it.
Here's your hat, Harry.
And right now, we're watching TV and eating dinner. Shut your light off.
Hi, Dad.
Are you in this family? Are you in this family? Dinner time is family time. Now what is this trash you're eating?
It's not trash, Daddy. It's lovely. It's called Moby Dick.
Moby what? This is filth. Trash. Filth. Trash.
Daddy, that's not mine. It's library book.
I'm tired of all this reading. You're a warmoid, you start acting like one.
Price is Right. Welcome to the fastest moving show in television. Here we go. Here is the first item up for bids on The Price is Right. It's a parrot chair. This has been named the parrot chair because of its polished chrome frame. With beige upholstery, it's a delight to the eye. You might say it's a chair for swingers. What did you bid on that price, Dale?
I didn't do it.
Of course you didn't do it, you little twit.
I told you it was a cheap set.
It's not a cheap set, it's a stolen set.
Bummer.
Was it magic or coincidence? She didn't know. It is said humans use only a tiny portion of our brains. Matilda might never have discovered her own great strength of mind, were it not for the events that began on the very next day.
I need a car. Inexpensive but reliable. Can you service me?
In a manner of speaking, yes. Welcome to Wormwood Motors. Harry Wormwood, owner, founder, whatever.
Agatha Trunchbull, principal, Cruncham Hall Elementary School. I warn you, sir. I want a tight car because I run a tight ship.
Oh, yeah.
My school is a model of discipline. Use the rod, beat the child. That's my motto.
Terrific motto.
Have brats yourself?
Yeah, I got a boy, Mikey, and one mistake, Matilda.
They're all mistakes, children. Filthy, nasty things. Glad I never was one.
Well, since you're right here, I'm gonna make you a great deal.
You'd better.
Let's do business. Thank you. Enjoy it.
Hey, you going to school?
I am?
First thing tomorrow. Yeah, okay. You get a real education at this place. Go ahead.
Matilda had always wanted to go to school because she loved to learn. She tried to imagine what her new school would be like. Go ahead. She pictured a lovely building surrounded by trees and flowers and swings. Well, it was a building and children. So regardless of what Trenton looked like, she was happy to be there. After all, any school is better than no school at all, isn't it?
You! Detention!
You're too small. Grow up quicker. Heads up, shoulders back, stomachs in, stand up straight. Detention for you.
That's okay. It's better than being out there.
Is that my teacher?
No, that's the principal, Miss Trunchbull.
You gotta be kidding.
Uh-huh.
Hey, you guys better skedaddle. I'm not kidding. The Trunchbull likes to crack a whip in there to see who's hiding.
Change their sort of pain.
I'm Matilda.
Lavender.
I'm Hortensia.
Hi.
She doesn't really hit children with that riding crop, does she?
No, it's mostly for scare. What she really does is worse. Like yesterday, in the second grade, she went classroom to classroom to make sure all the teachers knew a thing or two about handling kids. And Julius Rotwinkle ate 2 whole M&Ms during her lesson.
And she caught him?
Of course.
Was Julius okay?
After being thrown out a window? Of course not. He lived, if that's what you mean.
The Trunchbull used to be in the Olympics. Shot put, javelin, hammer throw. The hammer throw was her specialty.
So she does this all the time?
Better than being put in the chokey.
The chokey?
Yeah, the chokey. It's a tall, narrow hole in the wall behind the door. You have to stand in a drippy pipe with jagged edges, and the walls have broken glass and nails sticking out.
Get inside, you festering ball of pus!
She puts kids in there?
I've been in twice. Sometimes she leaves you in there all day.
Didn't you tell your parents?
Of course, but they didn't believe me. I mean, would your parents believe you?
60 lines after school. I must obey Miss Crunchable.
No.
Here she comes.
Fresh meat. Amanda Thrift.
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
What are those?
What's what, Miss Trunchbull?
Hanging down by your ears.
You mean my pigtails?
Are you a pig, Amanda?
No, Miss Trunchbull.
Do I allow pigs in my school?
My mommy thinks they're sweet.
Your mommy is a twit. You are going to chop those off tomorrow. If you don't, I'm going to.
But I can't.
Did you say butt?
Hammer throw.
What? Definitely.
I'll give you butt.
Good blocked. Excellent release.
I think she's gonna make it to the fence.
Gonna be a close one.
Quiet and get to class before I throw every one of you in the chokey.
What's my teacher like?
Get in quickly. Go, go, go.
But Matilda's teacher, Miss Honey, was one of those remarkable people who appreciates every single child for who he or she is.
I scooped these up for you, Miss Honey.
Lovely, Amanda. Thank you. Hey, everybody. We have a new student with us today. This is Matilda Warwood, and I'd like you to sit right here with Lavender. Now, you all remember how scary your first day of school was, so I'd like you to be especially nice to Matilda. Make her feel very welcomed. Could you please get a workbook for her, please? And then you guys can stay seated.
Miss Honey was a wonderful teacher and a friend to everyone. But her life was not as simple and beautiful as it seemed. Miss Honey had a deep, dark secret. And though it caused her great pain, she didn't let it interfere with her teaching.
Well, Matilda, you've come on a very good day because we're going to review everything we've learned so far. Now, it's all right if you don't know or understand any of this because you're new. But if you do, just raise your hand. Okay, now we've been working on our 2 times table. Would anyone like to demonstrate? Okay, let's do some together. What is 2 times 4?
8.
2 times 6?
12.
2 times 9?
18.
Excellent. You've been practicing. Pretty soon you'll be able to do any type of multiplication, whether it's 2 times 7?
14.
Very good. Or 13 times 379.
4,927. I think that's the answer. 13 times 379. 4927.
It is.
Wow.
Matilda, do you know how to multiply big numbers?
I read this book last year on mathematics at the library.
You like to read?
Oh, yes. I love to read.
What do you like to read?
I love to read everything. But lately I've been reading Charles Dickens. I can read him every day.
So would I. All right, everyone, take out your workbooks. Let's start with section 3. I'll be right back in a moment.
Gotcha right in the neck. Come in, whoever you are. Good to see you, Jen. Good. Time for one of our little heart-to-hearts.
Actually, it's about the new girl in my class, Miss Trunchbull, Matilda Wormwood.
Father says she's a real wart.
A what?
A carbuncle, a festering pustule, a malignant ooze.
Matilda Wormwood is a very sweet girl, and very bright.
A bright child?
Yes, she can multiply large sums in her head.
So, can I talk to you later?
I think she might be more happy in an older, more advanced class.
I knew it. You can't handle the little viper, so you're trying to foist her off to one of the other teachers.
No, Miss Trunchbull.
Typical slothful cowardice. Listen to me, Jen. The distance the shot put goes depends on the effort you put into it. Perspiration. You can't handle the little brat. I'll lock her in the choking! Get it?
Yes, yeah.
One day, Jen, you'll see that everything I do is for your own good and the good of those who tisn't little children!
Bruce Bogtrotter. Will little Brucey come up here, please?
Uh-oh.
This boy, Bruce Bogtrotter, is none other than a vicious sneak thief. You're a disgusting criminal now, aren't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Cake! Chocolate cake. You slithered like a serpent into the school kitchen and ate my personal snack. Do you deny it? Confess.
Well, it's hard for me to remember a specific cake.
This one was mine. And it was the most scrumptious cake in the entire world.
My mom's is better.
It is it? How can you be sure unless you have another piece? Sit down, Bog. There we go. Smells chocolatey, eh? Now, eat it.
I don't want any, thanks.
Eat it! Yeah. Looks like you enjoyed that, Brucey.
Yes, ma'am.
You must have some more.
No thanks.
But you'll hurt Cook's feelings. Cookie! She made this cake just for you to have on your very own. Her sweat and blood went into this cake, and you will not leave this platform until you have consumed the entire confection.
The entire confection. See you at lunch. Right, kids.
You wanted cake, you got it. Now eat it.
Can't look. Is he going to puke? Without a doubt. Bruce looks real bad.
Give up.
You can do it, Brucey! Go, Bruce! Yeah! Bruce!
Shut up! The entire assembly will stay 5 hours after school and copy from the dictionary. Any children who object will go straight into the chokey together.
There's a robbery in progress in Los Angeles.
Young lady, where were you? Miss Trunchbull kept the whole school late because some boy ate some chocolate cake. That's the biggest lie I ever heard. See those packages out there? They were left for the world to see because you weren't here to take them in. I don't think it's fair, Miss Jones. What? You get all this stuff from catalogs. I don't get anything. It's not catalogs, it's cards. It's business. Well, if it's business, then why don't you have it sent to the office? Because cops might be watching the office. The cops are watching the house. They're parked outside right now. You're such an eager man and such a speedboat salesman. Really nice guys. Speedboats, there are no lakes around here. Yeah, well, some people like to go away on their boats. Some people have fun. And some people are cops. They're not cops. Are who? Are not. I ought to know if there's cops watching my house. No good if they lie while you're awake. With the FBI watching her father and the Trunchbull terrorizing her school,
It was a rare and happy moment when Matilda could just play with her friends.
It's a salamander.
It's a chameleon. It's a new, any small, semi-aquatic salamanders from the genus Tridois.
Some are brightly colored and secrete irritating substances.
You keep going, you useless flaming car! Wormwood! Tell me a lemon! You're headed to the chokey, young lady. Chokey? You and your father think you can make a fool out of me? My father? The guy with the stupid haircut.
I'm nothing like my father.
You're the spitting image. The apple never rots far from the tree.
Honey?
Not now, Lavender. Please go get a pitcher of water. Miss Trunchbull teaches our class today. Make sure the water is cold, Lavender. Cover the fish, cover the art projects. Put away anything colorful.
Most great ideas come from hard work and careful planning. Of course, once in a while, they just jump out at you.
Hurry, hurry, I hear her coming. Okay, now, last time, some of you forgot yourselves. Don't speak unless you're spoken to. Don't laugh, don't smile, don't even breathe loudly.
Don't breathe at all.
Good morning, Miss Trunchbull.
Good morning, Miss Trunchbull.
Sit.
Shoo.
I've never been able to understand why children are so disgusting. They're the bane of my life. They're like insects. They should be got rid of as soon as possible. My idea of a perfect school is one where there are no children at all. Wouldn't you agree, Miss Honey? You! Front of the class!
Are you all right?
Next time I tell you to empty your pockets, you'll do it a bit faster, won't you? Miss Honey, This could be the most interesting thing you've ever done. Sit down, you squirming worm of vomit! Stand up! Can you spell?
Miss Honey taught me a long word yesterday. We can also do difficult.
You couldn't spell difficulty if your life depended on it.
Mrs. D, I.
Mrs. F, F, I. Mrs. C, Mrs. U, Mrs. L, T, Y. Why are all these women married? Mrs. D, Mrs. I, you're supposed to be teaching them spelling, not poetry. I can't for the life of me figure out why children take so long to grow up. I swear they do it just to annoy me. What's funny? Come on, spit it out. I like a joke as well as the next fat person. It's a snake. It's a snake. You tried to poison me. Matilda, I knew it!
I just thought you'd like to know that it's not a snake. It's a newt.
What did you say?
It's a newt, Miss Trunchbull.
Stand up, you villainous piece of dog slime! You did this!
No, Miss Trunchbull.
Did you act alone? Or did you have accomplices?
I didn't do it.
You didn't like the chokey, did you? Thought you would pay me back, didn't you? Well, I'll pay you back, young lady.
For what, Miss Trunchbull?
For this newt, you pissworm!
I'm telling you, I didn't do it.
Even if you didn't do it, I'm going to punish you because I'm big and you're small, and I'm right and you're wrong, and there's nothing you can do about it. You're a liar and a scoundrel, and your father is a liar and a cheat. You're the most corrupt lowlifes in the history of civilization. Am I wrong? I'm never wrong. In this classroom, in this school, I am God! You!
I didn't move.
You did this!
How could she possibly have done it from all the way over here?
I'm watching you, each and every one of you, when you go to your little cubbies and get your smelly little coats, when you're skipping merrily to lunch. I'll be watching you, each and every one of you, and especially you.
Thanks for not telling. Best friends don't tell. She can really dance.
Miss Honey, I did it.
You did what?
Miss Honey, I made the glass tip over.
Oh, sweetheart, don't let Miss Trunchbull make you feel this way. Nobody did it. It was an accident.
I did it with my eyes. Watch, I'll prove it to you.
It's wonderful you feel so powerful.
Many people don't feel powerful at all.
Come on, tip over, class, tip over, class, come on, tip over.
It's alright, Matilda.
I really did do it, Miss Honey.
One of the odd things about life is that sometimes you can do something until you want to show someone, and then you can't. Or sometimes you think something's broken and you take it to be fixed and...
But this isn't like that.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe I made myself tired.
Matilda, would you like to come over to my house this afternoon?
I'd like that very much, Miss Honey. I just stare very hard, then my eyes get all hot, then I can feel the strongness.
You do believe in me, don't you? Well, I believe that you should believe in whatever power you think you have inside of you.
That's where Miss Trunchbull lives.
Why is there a swing?
A girl I know used to live in that house.
Her life was good and happy. When she was just 2 years old, her mother died.
Aww.
Her father was a doctor, and he needed someone to look after things at home. So he invited the mother's stepsister to come and live with them. But the girl's aunt was a mean person who treated the girl very badly.
The Trunchbull, man.
Yes, and worst of all, when the girl was 5, her father died.
How did her father die?
The police decided he'd killed himself.
Why did he do such a thing?
No one knows.
The end is happier. She found a small cottage. She rented it from this lovely rhubarb farmer for just $50 a month. And she covered it in honeysuckle and planted hundreds of wildflowers and moved out of her wicked aunt's house, and she finally got her freedom.
Good for her.
Do you know why I told you this?
No.
You were born into a family that doesn't always appreciate you. But one day, things are going to be very different. Shall we go inside and have tea and cookies?
Yes, please.
Okay.
This is the cottage from your story. The young woman is you. But then... No, what?
Yes, Aunt Trunchbull. When I left my home, Aunt Trunchbull's home, I had to leave all my treasures behind.
Treasures?
Photographs of my mother and father, and a beautiful doll my mother gave me with a china face. Lissy doll, I called her. Would you like some milk?
Yes, please. Dude, why don't you run away?
I've often thought about it, but I can't abandon my children. And if I couldn't teach, I'd have nothing at all.
You're very brave, Miss Honey.
Not as brave as you.
I thought grown-ups weren't afraid of anything, man.
Quite the contrary. All grown-ups get scared, just like children.
I wonder what Miss Trunchbull's afraid of. There she is! Shot put?
Hammer throw.
Javelin. She's She's afraid of a cat?
Black cats. She's very superstitious.
Poor kitty.
Oh, he's all right.
Let's go get your treasures.
No, Matilda.
Well, she's gone. Come on, man.
Matilda!
Miss Honey!
Come on! Move, you piece of junkyard fodder! Dog! Dog!
That's my dad,
What's his name?
Magnus. But I called him King Magnus, and he called me Bumblebee.
I don't think Magnus killed himself.
Neither do I.
Is that Lissy doll?
Wormwood! You useless used car salesman! Scum! I want you round here now with another car. Yes, I know what caveat emptor means. You lowlight, I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna burn down your showroom, and I'm gonna take that no-good jalopy and set up your bazooka.
When I'm finished with you, you're gonna look like roadkill! You what?
Should we hide or something?
Yeah. You go down to the end of the hallway, down the stairs, out the kitchen door. I'll distract her.
Who's in my house?
on.
Rats are gonna die today.
Come on, this way.
Oh my goodness. Feel my heart. Weren't you the most scared you've ever been in your whole life?
Come on, let's go.
She shouldn't treat people that way. Somebody's got to teach her a lesson. When she leaves, we'll go get your doll.
What?
Just kidding.
Come here, Matilda. Promise me you will never go back in that house again.
I promise.
Okay, come on.
So he came home with $2,000 cash, and he threw it up in the air, and we both swam in it like we were on the $1 Million Sticky. Do you like that show?
I love that show.
That was the old days. Now we've got money in banks all over the planet. And does he give me a dime? Matilda!
Yes?
This is Bob.
He's a cop.
He is not a cop. He is a powerboat salesman.
Babyface, I'm starved. Who are you? Get the hell out of here. I slave all day, I come home, and you're entertaining a surfer dude bodybuilder?
They're cops, Dad.
Anybody want to buy a timeshare?
You don't let me talk to people. I'm in a cage, Harry. I need to talk to somebody besides our stupid kids.
Oh, yeah? Well, a man is entitled to come home and have dinner on the table without having to wade through a convention of male strippers.
Dad!
What do you want?
Yell at me, okay?
Shut up and leave us alone.
Yell at me again.
Yell at you? I'll come in there and pound your miserable hide. What do I have to do to gain some respect around here? I'm gonna give you a tanny like you've never seen in your life. My word is my law, you understand? Law!
No kid likes being yelled at, but it was precisely Harry's ranting and raving that gave Matilda the key to her power. To unlock that power, all she had to do was practice.
You're a little cheat! What are you, stupid? I'm smart, you're dumb. I'm big, you're small. You are Wormwood. It's time you started acting like one.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Shouldn't we have a search warrant to be doing this?
Nah, this guy's dirty. Once we show this tape in court, Wormwood's goose is cooked. I'm pretty sure there's some stolen car parts over there.
You've been taping all week. How about letting me have a try with the camera?
Yeah, do you know how to use it? How about the zoom? How about the white balance? Do you know how to adjust the eyepiece?
I can handle it. Besides, it's my turn.
Yeah, you're gonna drop it.
I won't drop it. Come on. You two men are gonna be in a lot of trouble very soon. It's the female minor.
Aren't you supposed to be in school, young lady?
I really hope you have a search warrant. According to a constitutional law book I read at the library, if you don't have one, you could lose your job or even go to federal prison.
It's your father who's going to federal prison. And you know where you'll end up?
In a federal orphanage.
If you cooperate, we'll make sure it's a nice orphanage.
The kind with food. Teensy-weensy cockroaches.
What do you say?
There's another crime in the making. Your car is about to run a stop sign.
So she bought a little time for her dad to come to his senses.
But now Matilda had bigger fish to fry. Much bigger.
Hey, Dipface, where are you going?
Out.
Hey, Dipface! Have a carrot.
Chew your food, you're an animal.
Having power isn't nearly as important as what you choose to do with it, and what Matilda had in mind was nothing short of heroic.
Miss Honey, you'll never believe what I got you. Also, I brought you this. I ate mine last night.
I'll be teaching your class today. She really is raving mad.
What is it your father used to call you? Hummingbird?
Bumblebee.
And he called her Trunchbull?
No, I suppose he called her Agatha, yeah.
And she called him Magnus, right?
Yeah, yes. Maybe I could go back into the house while she's still in school. Oh no, I can't do that.
Calm down, Miss Honey, really. It's going to be okay, I promise.
Sweetheart, you promised you wouldn't go into that building again.
I didn't. I was on the garage roof. I did it with my powers.
Okay. On the garage roof with your powers? I need to think. Let's see. Powers?
No more Miss Nice Girl.
Inside, quickly, run, run, get against the wall, that wall, quickly, don't make me wait, water, and hold the newt. Join the ranks. I'm here to teach you all a lesson. Sometimes in life, horrible and unexplainable things happen. These things are a test of character. And I have character. Form a line across the room quickly. Run, run, run! Don't keep me waiting. Fill this gap. I expect you're wondering what I'm talking about, huh? Yes, a child came into my house. I don't know how, I don't know why, I don't know when. Mrs. Trunchbull, may I? No, you may not. But I know a child came. So, did you know it was illegal to enter someone's home without their permission?
Yes, Mrs. Trunchbull.
Sir. Stand up straight, stomachs in, shoulders back.
Any of you recognize this? Let's play a little game, shall we? Who was wearing a pretty red hair ribbon yesterday and isn't wearing one today? Can you answer me that? Who does this disgusting ribbon belong to? I shall personally see to it that the demented slime breath little Liputhian who owns this disgusting ribbon will never see the light of day again. You!
Miss Trunchbull, I was the one at your house last night.
I broke your arm once before. I can do it again, Jenny.
I'm not 7 years old anymore, Aunt Trunchbull.
Shut your holes. You will be put away in a place where not even the crows can land their droppings on you. The child is blind. Agatha, this is Magnus. Give my little bumblebee back her house and her money. Then get out of town. If you don't, I will get you. I will get you like you got me. That is a promise.
Spend time on Tina Johan.
I didn't know I could do that.
Pretty cool, huh?
The Trunchbull was gone, never to be seen or heard from, never to darken the doorway again.
Miss Honey moved back into her father's house.
Tea time.
Of course, Matilda was a frequent visitor.
Did you know the heart of a mouse beats at the rate of 650 times a minute?
My, where did you learn that?
In a book. It says it beats so fast, it doesn't sound like it's beating at all. It sounds like it's humming. A porcupine's heart beats at 300 times a minute.
Hey, you. Yeah, get in the car. We're leaving. Time to go. Let's take these cookies, too. Okay, come on. Get in the car. We're leaving.
I would be happy to drive her home.
Nobody will be there. We're moving to Guam.
Guam?
But I don't want to leave.
Daddy's leaving the auto business. We're going on a permanent vacation.
Yeah, and we gotta beat the speedboat salesman to the airport. I love it here. I love my school. It isn't fair. Come on, Melinda.
Get in the car.
Get in the car. Matilda. Whatever. I want to be with Miss Honey.
Miss Honey doesn't want you. Why would she want some snotty-nosed, disobedient kid?
Because she's a spectacularly wonderful child, and I love her.
Adopt me, Miss Honey. You can adopt me. Look, I don't have time for all of these legalities. 1 second, Dad. I have the adoption papers.
Wait, what? Where'd you get these?
I've had them since I was big enough to Xerox.
Are you hearing this, Harry?
All you have to do is sign them.
I'm gonna be an only child again.
Shut up. I can't think with all these sirens. What do you think, Pumpkin?
You're the only daughter I ever had, Matilda, and I never understood you. Not one little bit. Who's got a pen?
And doing perhaps the first decent thing they ever did for their daughter, the Wormwoods signed the adoption papers.
All right, turn around. You're not going to be calling us for any support papers or anything like that, are you?
Oh, no. We'll have everything we need. Don't worry.
All right, let's roll.
Ciao.
So, Harry and Zinnia got away.
And as bad as things were, that's how good they became. Miss Honey was made principal of the Crunchum Hall, which had to add an upper school because children never wanted to leave. And Matilda found, to her great surprise, that life could be fun. And she decided to have as much of it as possible. After all, she was a very smart kid. But the happiest part of the story is that Matilda and Miss Honey each got what they had always wanted, a loving family. And Matilda never had to use her powers again. Well, I mean, almost never.